Do you ever feel stuck or unsure of your direction? Like you're just drifting through life? Well, you are definitely not alone. Most people struggle with finding their true life's purpose, and it's one of the biggest reasons that we drift through life feeling unfulfilled. It's the lack of purpose that leaves so many of us pursuing the things that we think will make us happy, but actually don't. It's the reason we have a midlife crisis when we discover that the life that we've been sold doesn't actually have the meaning and significance that we have been searching for. If you've been trying to understand who you are and why you're here on this earth, then this video is definitely for you. Today, I'm going to help you uncover how to develop clarity around your life's purpose, create a vision for the life you actually want, and give you the practical steps to actually move in that direction today. Now, I've been through this journey myself. I spent years feeling lost and unsure of my path, stumbling and bumbling my way through life, getting lost in parties, drugs, women, chasing status and money. And I even ended up traveling the world in search for the answers to find my meaning in life. Now, eventually, I discovered what truly mattered to me and how to actually align my life with a deeper sense of purpose and direction. So today, I'm going to be sharing my insights as well as the systematic process that you can follow to gain a ton of insight around your purpose and direction in life. So strap in and let's get to it. Now, step number one is to define what purpose means to you. Now, life purpose isn't some woo-woo mystical concept that you need to manifest or receive from your guru. It's actually just about what brings you the most meaning in your life. It's a deeply personal process, and often the truth that we've been searching for is right under our nose, if only we had the curiosity to actually look for it. So we need to actually start by asking the right kind of questions. What excites me the most? What problems do I care about that I could start solving for myself and others? What kind of legacy do I want to leave in my wake? You can simply start by writing down a list of the things that bring you the most joy, as well as some of the challenges in the world that you would love to help solve. We actually need to start getting curious, asking the right questions, because it's only once we ask the questions that we will find the answers that we are looking for. Step number two is to get clear on your values. Your purpose aligns with your core values, and if you don't know what those are or where to start, you can simply ask yourself the question, what is non-negotiable in my life? What drives my decision-making process? What do I care most about? For me, values like understanding, personal growth, contribution, and integrity have literally shaped the foundation of my life's purpose. And I'll be sharing more about exactly what my purpose is, as well as a specific framework that you can follow to find yours in just a little bit. So stick with me. Now, I spent a long time living out of alignment with my values, and this really led me down a very dark road. The great thing about getting clear on your values is that they become a compass to help you orient yourself in life. If you're depressed, feeling confused, or faced with very difficult decisions in your life, your values become this guiding principle to help you see the path ahead. It doesn't mean that the choices will always be easy, but even if it's a hard choice, you will know what the right choice is because of your values, and they will align you with the correct path. Nowadays, if somebody asks me to do something that's out of integrity, I refuse, because I know that if I don't stay aligned with that value, I feel bad about myself. I lose respect and faith in my abilities. And even worse than that, I lose respect and faith in the eyes of the woman that I love. So I refuse to compromise on that value any longer. My tip for you here is to create a list of your top 5 to 10 values and reflect on how they actually show up in your daily life and what they mean to you. Why are they so important? And how will you know if you're actually living in alignment with them? Step 3 is to stop chasing perfection. One of the biggest traps people fall into is thinking that their purpose needs to be this perfectly formed, grandiose mission from the start. Now, of course, it can be that, or it can become that, because once you find a sense of purpose, it's going to continue to evolve and grow with you. But the most important thing is to start with what feels meaningful right now, and gradually it's going to grow with you over time. An actionable tip here is to simply focus on one small, meaningful action that you can take today that aligns with your values, and watch how that starts to clarify what your purpose could actually be. Step number 4 is to build a vision for your future. Clarity of purpose becomes so much easier when you actually have a clear vision of the life you want to create. So ask yourself, where do I want to be in 5 years from now? What would a fulfilling day in my ideal life actually look like? When I started doing this, I imagined that I wanted to work online. I wanted to do something that I loved, that I was deeply passionate about. So I didn't even feel like I was working. I wanted to choose my own hours and work anywhere in the world. I wanted to be able to spend time in nature and with my beautiful woman, making love and doing basically whatever, whenever we wanted. And as I look around my life now, I see that I've actually managed to create that life. And the best part is that it's never been easier. Seriously, with the online business world, AI, and the amount of free education that we have access to, there is literally nothing stopping you. So I want you to try this visualization exercise. Take 5 minutes, close your eyes, and imagine your ideal day. From the moment that you wake up to the moment that you go to bed, what are you doing? Who are you with? How are you spending your time? How do you feel? Try it and really connect to the ideal, and then start reverse engineering what it's going to take for you to get there. Step number 5 is to take aligned action. Purpose without action is just a fantasy or a daydream. The key here is aligning your daily habits with your vision. Even small steps actually create massive momentum over time. Now, when I started my journey, I obviously didn't know everything about where I wanted to go. So I just started with small things like journaling and meditating daily to get clarity. I began setting goals for myself, like posting online and starting to invest in education so I could actually learn the skills that were necessary. Things like web design, content creation, copywriting, and how to deal with technology and film and record and edit, basically. The actionable tip here is to choose one action that you can take today that moves you closer towards your vision. Whether it's journaling, taking an online course, or reaching out to a mentor or teacher for guidance and support. Just turn your actions into habits, and the results will only be a matter of time. Step number 6 is to embrace the process. So your purpose isn't a destination. It's a journey that you go on. You're going to grow and adapt and refine it as you go. My purpose is constantly evolving. I just rebranded my entire podcast a few weeks ago to reflect the expanding vision that I have for this work. So be patient. Start taking small steps and trust the process. And just remember, every small step matters, even the ones that feel like failure. I can't tell you how many times I have failed launching something, created content that performed really badly, just made catastrophic errors or financial mistakes in my business. Purpose is built in the moments when you keep going, even when it's hard. Now, if you're taking steps towards your purpose and you're already creating the life that you want, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your journey and any insights that you've gathered so far. Perhaps I can offer something of value back in return. And if this video is resonating with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on living a purposeful life. Now we arrive at the real gold of this video, so listen up and be ready to take notes. Your life's purpose can be boiled down into a very simple formula. PIES. Pies. Yes, just like meat pie. So that stands for passion, impact, expertise, and sustainability. So passion, that's what lights you up, right? You need to identify what excites and energizes you. Think about the things that you love doing, the topics you can't stop learning about, or the activities that make time fly by. Ask yourself, what could I spend hours doing without feeling drained? What topics do I naturally gravitate towards in conversations or hobbies? If I had unlimited time and resources, what would I pursue? The action step here is to list 3 to 5 activities, causes, or interests that actually just spark joy or excitement inside you. I stands for impact. So who do you want to help? Your purpose often involves creating a positive impact on others. Think about the kind of problems or people that you feel called to support or solve. You can ask yourself, what challenges have I overcome that I could help others with? Who inspires me and why? And what change would I love to see in the world? The action step here is to start defining the group of people or causes that you feel most connected to. For example, helping young entrepreneurs, supporting mental health, or empowering men. E stands for expertise. What are you good at? Purpose isn't just about passion, it also involves leveraging your skills, your talents, your experiences in order to make a difference. So ask yourself, what do people come to me for advice or help with? What skills or strengths do I have that I enjoy using? What feedback or compliments have I received consistently about my abilities? The action step here is to write down your top 3 to 5 skills or strengths and think about how they could serve other people. S is for sustainability. So what can you commit to long term? A purpose worth pursuing must also fit into your lifestyle and be practical enough to sustain over time. It's not just about passion. It's also about creating a life that you can actually thrive in. So ask yourself, how can I structure my life around this purpose without burning out? What income or resources would I need in order to make this sustainable? Does this purpose align with my values and long-term vision? You can start to identify how to realistically integrate your purpose into your life. For example, it might need to begin as part-time work, volunteering, or eventually building a business around it. So, to break this down with a concrete example, I will explain how this looks for my life purpose. So for me, passion is about teaching, personal growth, and development. The impact I want to have is helping men to heal, transform, and awaken spiritually. My expertise is coaching and public speaking, especially online. And the sustainability piece is for me building a personal brand and coaching business online. And here's the best part. We can actually combine all of these PIES into a purpose statement. So for me, that looks like my purpose is helping to empower men to heal, transform, and awaken by providing coaching and personal growth tools that inspire meaningful change. Through teaching and speaking and building a personal brand, I'm aiming to support men on their journey of becoming their most authentic and empowered selves. So ideally, you want to boil it all down to a mission statement like that, which you can actually use to guide your path. You can print it out, you can write it on your fridge, you can have it on your vision board, somewhere in a place that reminds you constantly what you're here to do. This really helps to trim the fat in your life and focus on the stuff that truly matters the most. So, just to recap here, the 7 steps to finding your life's purpose were defining what purpose means to you, getting clear on your values, stop chasing perfection, building a vision for your future, starting to take aligned action, embracing the process, and following the PIES formula. And remember, purpose isn't about having it all figured out. It's about living in alignment with what matters the most to you at this time, and then taking one step forward day by day. So, if you're a man searching for answers, trying to clarify your life purpose, I hope this has given you a ton of insight. If you want to go further and dive into something with a bit more structure and accountability, you might like to come and join my men's community, the Conscious Masculine. There's a whole module in the online course that's designed to help you create the clarity and aligned action on finding your purpose. And we've also got an epic group of coaches, entrepreneurs, and guys just like you supporting each other to build lives of deep integration and alignment. And if this video resonates with you, come and check out my podcast, Awakened Evolution. I really try to pack those episodes full of deep insights, actionable advice, as well as a lot of my own personal stories so you can take your own personal growth and development journey to new heights. And lastly, thank you so much for investing your precious time here with me and sticking through to the very end. I really do appreciate it. So just to wrap up, remember, finding your purpose isn't about perfection. It's about growth and alignment. Find something that you absolutely love doing that also helps other people in a meaningful way. That way you get to support yourself, build abundance and wealth while contributing something of deep value back into the world. And who doesn't want that, right? So that's it for this one. Go on, get out of here, get stuck into the exercises I've given you. You've got this, and I will see you in the next video.